So, as promised in this next video, we are going to be dealing with the documents that you need to come to Ukraine for 90 days on a religious visa. As we found out from the previous video, how to fill out your application, which you should now have a properly filled out application. If you do not, you're going to delay your visa application. So if you're on a timeline, do it right. Watch my video. Watch my video. Get it done right. And so this time, we're going to look at the documents, and I'll tell you how to send them. So you've got your application. That's the number one thing. The next thing, bank statement. Look, I have money. Ukraine, I have money. I can take care of myself. Ukraine isn't really big sticklers. They're not big sticklers on all of this. They just want these few documents. If you've got some credit cards or a few $1,000s savings, they're good with that. It's just 90 days. If you want to stay long term, of course, you'll have to prove a little bit more for temporary residency. But you have to get a 90-day religious visa first before you can get your temporary residency. You can't just jump into the residency. Okay, so look, I have money. I can take care of myself, see? Okay, so we have that. We have our application. Then the invitation from the religious organization. So I came with a missionary charity organization, and so they went to the local Baptist Union. Here in Ukraine, they have different directors for the different regions of Ukraine. So I'm in Volyn region. So we went to the director in Volyn region and the Baptist Union, and he gave me this invitation letter. And with that, you also have to have an authenticating letter from, I know you can't read this again, the Ministry of Ukrainian Culture. So I'm not sure why, but you do. And my friends here in Ukraine helped me with that, with the ones with the missionary organization. They helped me with getting that. And they sent it to me, and it has to be original. They want to see, because anybody can make up this stuff, right? It's got to be original. So it's got to come from Ukraine. Mine took over a month. So I thought I was leaving at a certain time. Don't get your plane ticket, please. Don't get your plane ticket. You're going to have to wait until the last minute to get your plane ticket, unfortunately. So now you've got those. Your medical insurance. I went with First Allied. There's several of them out there. Do your homework. You can do that yourself. Look online. They want 30,000 euros worth of medical insurance for 90 days. So make sure you get enough, because I went for my second visa. You'll find out about that in future videos. I just got back from Poland recently. I did some video filming there that you'll see. But I didn't take enough, or somebody didn't prepare my medical documents properly, and I didn't have enough. And fortunately, that I just need copies of. So they were able to email it to me. But 30,000 euros of medical insurance. So let's see. Your passport has to be valid for 6 months beyond the time that you're supposed to be, or like beyond the time you're supposed to be here. So if you're coming for 3 months, you need your passport to be valid not for 3 months, but for 6 months. Okay? So we got all of those. Have we got that down now? So we have application and your bank statement showing you can take care of yourself, and your invitation and authenticating letter, your invitation, religious invitation, and from the Ministry of Cultural Affairs in Ukraine. Both of these originals sent from Ukraine, and your medical insurance, right? And your you need 2 photos, passport photos, one stamped and one not stamped. And this is the scary part. Your passport. Your original passport is going in the envelope in the mail that's going to the consulate in Ottawa. Yes, that was a little scary. I thought I had to call the consulate back and confirm they want me to send my original passport. But look, I have people that worked in Canada Post. I don't know about America and other places. I'm talking Canada Post, and they have special procedures for things that are going to places like the consulate because they know there is very important, usually very important information and documents in there, and they can actually be fired if they do something wrong with those documents or those documents are lost. So just do it. Everybody does it. You have to do it. You're sending it express post. So you can pay double the fee. I wanted to come right away. My invitation was actually running out. It was good for 6 months. And because I was trying to get some money together, get some other things done. So I paid double, which was almost $200 at the time, but that gets it done in 5 days. So the other piece of information that you will find helpful, send it to Ottawa. Don't send it to Toronto. Toronto is so busy, and like the ambassador told me there, it ends up coming to Ottawa anyway. He says, it comes to me anyway, so just send it directly to me. I was even able to print off a PDF of the application because I was having trouble. I was having trouble with the e-visa and with it printing off. I was having issues anyway. I don't think you can do that anymore. I think everything is e-visa now. You have to do online and then print it off. So when I did this, as mentioned in the last video, I just put a regular picture of myself, and then you take along a proper, you send along a proper passport photo with the proper dimensions and everything that they ask for. So that is all complete now, and then there's the money. And then you're putting it in an express envelope, and you are putting a self-addressed stamped envelope, a return express envelope with your address on it where you want your passport to be sent back, because you want your passport back, right? With the visa stamp inside. It'll have its visa stamp. No, I'm not going to show you that, but maybe I'll put up a picture, maybe not. I don't really like the idea of putting that kind of information on the internet. It's so easy to steal that kind of information and fake it and everything. So you'll understand if I don't put that on here. So you're putting that all in there. So let's recap, shall we? Application, visa application, Canadian bank statement, religious invitation, and Ministry of Cultural Affairs of Ukraine authenticating the original invitation letter, your medical, 30,000 euros of medical insurance to cover you in case anything happens, your fee. They asked for a money order. They actually did not want to take credit card payment or anything like that, or I think he even said I could send a check, but that's the way they want to do it. Maybe it's a little different now. That was 1.5 years ago as of this date. So anyway, if you want to do it, fast track it, it is almost $200. You can get the fee from the consulate. You can call them if you want to make a phone call. Sorry, but call Ottawa. You'll have a lot more results that way. Don't even bother emailing. I've emailed a few times now. When I was in Canada, since I've been in Ukraine, because I had issues here again. Nobody ever answers the emails. I mean, you're lucky to get the phone answered. So get your questions ready the first time so you can get all your information the first time. If you are okay with waiting a couple of weeks, it'll be less than 100. It'll be like $75 or $85, something like that. The double fee is about $175. So you're putting that in there, your money order with your documents and your return express envelope so they can send your passport back to you after you get your visa stamp on it. And let's see, don't forget your pictures, the 2 pictures, one stamped, one not stamped. And looks like that is about it. That's all you need to come to Ukraine for 90 days. So you're sending that through the mail. They will send it back. And as soon as you get your visa, you can go. But keep in mind, your 90 days start from the time that they stamped that visa. So by the time you get it, 2 or 3 days might have already gone by. It used to be a bigger problem here because we used to only be able to get 45-day visa, but now we can get 90 days. So it's a little better. Especially if you want to get your temporary residency, it's a little easier to have the extra time. So that's it, guys. That's all you need to pack up. Don't spend money for somebody else to do your visa application for you. You can now do it yourself, and it doesn't cost you anything. I hope this has helped.